Hi, welcome back to AutoCAD Fundamentals. This is going to be the walkthrough on how to draw the spacer design there in Chapter 1. So to get started, let's start with these two circles over here on the left side. And we're going to pick any point here. The smaller circle is shown with diameter, so we'll go ahead and do center diameter circle command. And we'll just go ahead and click any point here. We're going to set our diameter to 1.25. There's that. We're going to click that again, but this time the outer circle is specified with a radius. So we're going to click center radius. I'd like to turn this grid snap off, and what we're going to do is click here on snap to center. This can also be found by going right here, but this is a more permanent. When we use it over here, once you click it and use it once, it'll forget that you used that button. Over here, if I do that, and then turn this button on here, it will always carry that over until I turn that back off again. So let's go ahead and turn that on. We're going to specify our center point, and then our next circle is going to be a 1.5 radius. Let's go ahead and draw our next two circles over there. We're going to hit this circle button, radius. We'll draw the bigger one on the right side. And then over down in this toolbar, we are going to click this button here, and that's going to be snap from. So it'll offset from a point we choose, which we want to offset from this point. We're going to do shift 2 to hit the app button, and then it looks like it's going to be over to the right 6 units. So we'll hit 6, and then I want it to directly to the right, which would be 0 degrees. So I'm going to go shift and then hit the arrow button to specify it wanting an angle and 0 degrees. Now it's asking for a radius, and that's going to be 1.5. Now that our next circle's here, we're not going to have to do that offset again. So we'll go ahead and just do circle, center, diameter for the inner circle right here. We'll bring that on over, click there, and it's going to be a diameter of 1.25. All right, so let's do the bottom line first. We're going to start the line command, and then it keeps on wanting to snap to the center because I have that running. So let's just turn that off real quick. We'll come over here, and right here I have a snap to tangent button. So I'm going to click that once. It's going to pull up with this circular. You want to click as close to the point where you think it's going to land up anyways, and we'll see in a few lessons later why that's going to be the case. But we'll go ahead and start our line. Kind of drags around there. We'll hit that snap to tangent again, go over to this circle, and then now we have a perfect little line there. Scrolling back up, we're going to go ahead, the top section, I'm going to draw 3 separate 2-unit increment lines going all the way across, and we'll see why we're going to do that in a second. So we will start the line command again. We'll hit our tangent button here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and turn on our line command. We'll hit our tangent button again. We'll start the circle, and then I'm going to do shift at. I want to go 2 units. We'll do our arrow to specify the angle, and then we're going to do 0 degrees, so we go directly to the right. Now I'm just going to do the same thing. Excuse me. Let's start again. I'm going to do the exact same thing 2 more times. 2.0. Excuse me. Go at 2.0. Okay. And then we're going to do that one more time. So at 2.0, angle 0, enter. The reason I did that is to get that centerpiece. We're going to go over here to the offset in our modify tray. We're going to click that. It's going to ask us for how far we want to offset whatever object we pick. Our distance there is going to be 0.5 units. So we'll go ahead and do that. And since I did that separately, I can just click on that line, drop it down, and then we're done with our offset. We'll come back up, and this line, I don't need it anymore. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that. And then our last two lines here, we're going to go snap to endpoint here. So endpoint's highlighted. We'll go boom, boom, enter. We'll hit the spacebar to open up the last command we just did, which is the line. And then we still have snap to endpoint on. Go ahead and finish that. Finish that line command. And then last thing, we're going to go ahead and trim off these inner circles here. So you can either just click on it like that, or if you drag, and let's say you have multiple things you want to trim, you can just drag into it or whatever you want. So let's undo that, and we'll just trim that off. There you have it. That is the spacer design from Chapter 1. Thanks.